Custom enrichments in Coralogix allow you to put your own bespoke business values into the logs, mapping to a specific value in a key in one of your log fields. So, how does that work? We have a few examples of custom enrichments here. We're going to focus on this product details one. Notice that the key product underscore ID is what's been referenced. Now, the way you do the mapping is with a spreadsheet. So first of all, let's look at the product ID. If we go to the logs, we can see this product ID exists here, OLJCS, blah, 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 blah. Now, what we do is we create a spreadsheet. This is just a really example. It's a CSV file, and it's really straightforward. So you can see here is the ID that we had in the logs. This maps to sunglasses, the product name, product description, product image, currency, pricing, currency, and category. And then if we go back to the logs, and we go down, we'll see all that information is now a JSON document. Now there's a couple of options here. This is doing what we call string to JSON mapping, because it's a string field here mapping to a series of values. That means that custom enrichment will automatically create a JSON object. However, you can do string to string, which is a single ID map or a single value mapped to one other value, and that will just add a string, it won't add a nested object. You'll also notice as well that it has the enriched suffix there, so product ID enriched. That's a really common theme across all of our enrichment patterns, but this is what to expect. So if you have a field called product ID, the product ID underscore enriched will be the way that you know what the enriched fields are. This is really, really nice for anything from, in this particular use case, e-commerce for adding product details, decorating user information, decorating any additional IDs that are sitting in your logs. And once you have this information, you can really start to dig into what's actually happening. And when you think about this for a second, we've got the custom enrichment for the product information, and we also have the enrichment for the geolocational information as well. So now we don't have to ask questions about which ID is being done in which IP address. We can say how many sunglasses were sold in the United States, for example. Really, really nice way of just highlighting how powerful that feature is. Now, there are one or two limitations. The big one being that this spreadsheet can be up to 10,000 lines long. That's it. It can't be any longer than 10,000 lines. It's also very, very common for customers to use our API as well. So definitely, we'll do another section on using some of the common APIs exist, but you can define this spreadsheet via the API rather than uploading it via the interface. And just as a quick run through of that, the custom enrichment, you would add a custom enrichment, give it a name, give it a description, and then upload your CSV file here. And then it'll automatically work as soon as you set a key to map to. If you don't see any mappings, check the values of the key to make sure that it does actually correspond to the spreadsheet. Look for any casing changes and things like that. It's really very important that there's an exact match between the field in the log, the product ID here, and the first column. It's really important that they match. If they don't match, you won't get the enrichment that you want. So that's just a quick run through of custom enrichment. It's really powerful. It's slightly more complex to set up with the creation of a spreadsheet, but once you have it, and you can generate this programmatically or by hand, whatever your use case demands, you get a really, really nice access to bespoke, relevant information that's directly linked to your business and how you guys operate, rather than having to work out different IDs and things like that. So yeah, and in combination with the other enrichment strategies, with AWS enrichment and GeoIP enrichment and security enrichment, you can really get detailed and very business orientated with how your logs begin to look.